Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we will be learning about Embeds. So let's get started with this video, shall we? So the first thing is that I want to actually point out a few mistakes that I did in the last video because I am actually very dumb. So in these commands it actually should be interaction or intr like this. It doesn't really matter, but just don't make it ctx, okay? Because that's just wrong, especially in slash commands when you're defining anything like in interaction. Also, another mistake. Well, this isn't really a mistake. I just like doing this, but you could actually just do it like this. But since this is a massive embed, you just some people agree with me that you actually need to do these things like indent it or something because it's very massive. But anyways, let's get started now, shall we? So the first thing I want you to know about embeds is that this is Nextcord color. So random means that it's just allowing it to be a random color every time that you run this command. So for example, I can do red, I can do blue, I can do green if I want to, I can do purple, I think purple, I can do teal. You could actually check a full list of them. I'm gonna bring that up actually. So this is a list of stuff that you could use. You could use RGB like 255, 255. You could use HTML for this. You could use these. You could actually use the value of the color, which is what we do usually. So it's literally just like this, for example. So another thing is that there's purple, green, yellow, fuchsia, red, white, black, any of these, probably even more. So back to our code, bruh. And then we could change this to what I showed you earlier. For example, let's go for yellow. Okay, yellow. And this timestamp is actually needed so that you could actually do this. For example, today at 12 p.m. UTC or anything like that. So I've been testing a lot of these stuff so that I could show you the best tutorials and check what I can do or anything. So let's do it, I guess. So now I've ran my bot. So let's try doing test. And if I am correct, it should end up being in yellow. If I am actually correct. So let's check. Yep. And as you can see, it actually ended up being in yellow. I don't know why either it took a slower time for me, or it took a slower time for the video. I don't really know. So now I'm back in this program. So the first modification to this embed that is large is that I could do the AdField. So I could actually do embed, but this actually have to be embed. So this actually depends on the name of the embed while sending it, and also making stuff for it. So let's say here name equal. So the first thing you should know is that when you're defining this embed is that you should do title and then description. But in AdField, you're actually gonna do name value. So for example, TestField. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Sorry for that, guys. Okay. TestField. And guys, I want to point out a mistake that a lot of YouTubers is that so that you can't actually do test like this, or any command like that, or even test like here, or even test here, but you could actually do it in description right here. So guys, please know that, and if you see anybody doing this, you'll find out either they're gonna fix it later on in the video or anything else. So anyways, TestField value equal, this is just a test field. So let's now restart our bot. So this is gonna take a while. Actually no, maybe it is not gonna take a while. Okay, there we go. So now we are back in Discord, and now let's try doing test now. So test, now it should send, yep, TestField. This is just a test field. So that is what AdField is for. Also know that you could add as many fields as you want, I think. So let's say TestField 2. This is just a TestField 2. Back at Discord again. So now let's try doing test. This time it should add 2 different fields for this time. But why is it like at the side? I want to actually to be like under TestField and not beside TestField. So now let's go back to our program. As you can see now, I have logged back in. So now I'm gonna introduce you to something called Inline. So Inline is basically telling Python or Nextcord if you want your embed or field to be right next to your field. So inline equal, if you actually do it like false, then it's not gonna be to the like side. But if you do it true, then it's gonna be to the side of that test field right here. Also, you can actually do inline equal true here, and if you do it at the first field, it's not actually gonna do anything. All it is actually gonna do is it's gonna make the embed look a little. So now let's try this after we actually did that. Okay, so now let's go back to Discord. I've been testing stuff out here. So as you can see, after we issue the command, now it actually shows that it's at the bottom. So let's go back to our code and let's try something different. So I'm gonna teach you something. So embed the set author. So you could actually do name, you could do icon URL. So let's get started. Name equal hello, or you could actually set it to your name like this: interaction dot user the avatar dot URL. So oh wait, oops, this is for the avatar URL. Okay, interaction dot user dot name, and then icon URL equal interaction dot user dot avatar dot URL. So you've probably seen other people do it, avatar underscore URL. In Nextcord, I think in Nextcord, or even in other packages, it's actually avatar dot URL and not avatar underscore URL. So now let's try this. Go back to Discord, and then we are actually gonna try test. So let me check if actually, yep. Now we could try it now. Sorry about that, but now we actually have my name as the author and the icon URL. So now let's make a footer out of this. Also, you actually don't need to do icon URL, but if you are gonna do set author, it's recommended that you do name, or actually maybe it's even obligatory, aka required. Now let's do embed dot set footer, then parentheses, and then we are actually gonna do what it says here. So text. So author takes name, footer takes text, and set thumbnail and set image takes URL. So text equal made by Flamius Flow. So you could actually do text alone, or you could actually add icon URL as well. So like this. So client dot user dot the avatar dot URL. So I didn't make this on a mistake. I actually want to show you something I probably haven't showed you. So client dot user the avatar URL means that you want to show the icon URL of the bot that you are running. So now let's actually try that. I'm gonna run it, and then in Discord now I'm gonna try doing test. And as you can see, not only there will be a a footer, there's actually, oops, wait, what did I do? Oh yeah, oops, sorry. It's actually nothing. It's just that I did it when it probably didn't even run the bot. But anyways, now let's try, and then we are gonna wait. Oh, interaction failed. So for some reason, it's actually defining a client as a non-type, as you can see here in the error. Oh, oops. Oh, where was it again? Whatever. I think it actually cleared it. But anyways, let's go back, and then as you can see, this is a footer and this is my icon URL. So now let's actually try set thumbnail that I actually told you about. So embed.set thumbnail. So this one takes URL and only URL, so you can't actually do anything else. So now I have an image from Bing. So actually I don't normally use Bing, I normally use Google, but it doesn't actually work with Google. So now let's try this now. Okay, and now back to Discord, and as you can see, test, if we run test now, then it should set the thumbnail. As you can see, this is the thumbnail, Google Cloud, but then I want to actually take something else. So let's say let's say maybe this one, this lucky one. Then copy image address, and then we are actually gonna do embed.set image URL equal. So you could set this the same link, or you could set it a different link, and then we are gonna restart our bot, and then when we go to Discord, we will see a really massive image. So let's do test, and as you can see, there's this image that's big and fluffy. So you could actually also do this with like, you could also do this with GIF with a GIF. So now let's go to GIFify or whatever it's called. My native language isn't actually English. Now let's go giphy.com, and then we are gonna see a bunch of URLs after we go in this website. So it's got this little animation. I'll be right back when it finished loading. So now it stopped loading, and then I searched something here. So now we have all of these clips. I actually copied this specific one, and then I pasted it here. So now let's restart this, and then we are gonna go back to Discord, and I can also tell you that this will actually work with thumbnail pretty well. So now let's try this, and then it's gonna make so now it's gonna be a a video. So I think that is pretty much it about embeds. If that isn't actually everything, then I'm gonna make a part 2. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.